Another day. It's pretty gloomy today, but up pretty early as well. Getting out of the house early. Today's an interesting day. It's going to be an interesting vlog. I'm meeting a founder, Robert Adelman, who built up the revenue of his IT company and had a $20 million exit or something of that sort. So yeah, just going to meet him today. And we've got a couple of podcasts lined up, so pretty excited for it. However, first things first, let's go grab a coffee from my usual coffee spot. That is what it's called. Let's get it.
Let me help you revive. Let me guide you to revive the light.
Just had a meeting with a CEO who exited his business, grew his business, an IT business, very simple service offering, very simple service delivery. Grew his business from zero to $5 million in revenue. Had a massive to a company based in Sydney. Went undercover for 2 years because obviously there's a non-compete. Scaled up his coaching agency and coaching and consulting agency. And I met with him today. I try to surround myself around people who have done things, like who've achieved things before. It doesn't have to be financial or monetary. Anything in any obstacle that you've overcome, there is a learning process behind it. Because the more you level up your circle, the more you level up, or the more you're forced to level up. You can't hang around with folks like this and not perform. You immediately get kicked out of their circles if you don't perform. You need to bring value, and to bring value, you need to consistently keep pushing yourself. Yesterday, I was actually invited by a mutual friend who runs a offshoring agency for legal talent. So he organized an event, a roundtable event. It was a closed door discussion, which is why probably I wouldn't have recorded much footage from it. However, there was a room of 10-15 people at the Club of United Business here in Australia. It was a great conversation, connected with every single person, but interestingly, the main thing that we spoke about was personal branding. Like, this is a room full of lawyers, by the way, but we spoke about personal branding, we spoke about marketing, we spoke about telling stories, we spoke about where the future is going, we spoke about AI. It's crazy, and obviously, me being in the space, I was able to give some insight as well, learn from them. There was so much learnings that I got. So one of the folks who was hosting the event, Mitch from Unveil, and we're headed out for lunch after. So yeah, just headed, just getting some work done till Mitch gets here, and we'll see how it goes. A value content offer to a high intent audience. So I've just built out this funnel, bro.
How many of you is that? 4. You can all have a spinny.
I got.
The best one is the 50% off.
Free shot. Do you want that? No. As well.
Another free shot.
Pretty soft, bro.
The general manager is working.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you speak to him?
Yes, he's the dispatch today. It was a busy day, huh?
How did you learn the art of improving a law firm's efficiency? Like, how do you learn the business of law without essentially being a lawyer? Like, how do you get exposed to that?
The secret is you don't.
Okay.
I'm not in the business of law.
Okay.
I'm in the business of people. I did come from a blue-collar background. My dad had a fencing business, family business, so I spent the latter half of my teens digging holes and concreting and shifting giant, heavy security panels. Man work. So I do have a blue-collar background, so I can speak the blue-collar language. And then my career took me through education. I had a academic white-collar background, I suppose. So the secret of how do I work with law firms is it doesn't matter if they're a law firm.
Yeah.
It matters that can I connect with them as people? Can I help them in their people strategy? Was that my role as a teacher was not about the teaching of specific skills. It was not about this module in second year, second semester. It wasn't about the specifics there. It was about setting up the conditions so that everybody within my charge has a better capacity to learn.
Yeah. It's about how the culture, how you create the culture within an organization for everyone to be able to communicate and meet. Because outside of that, there's life. There's a connection. Someone may know someone that you don't know. And then you connect through your colleagues.
You have to have something that is bigger than physical closeness that unifies people together. Mostly what we call that in the business world, some people get shaken just by the terminology, is there needs to be a unifying vision. It usually needs to be set by the owner, the founder, the leadership team, and it needs to be something that all of them share and can see, and they have had their opportunity to weigh into what that vision is, and then they buy in and they commit to that vision, and they say, the vision for our business, and by the way, the vision can never be a lag indicator. It can't be profit, it can't be market share, because those are things that we might attain as outcomes. The vision has to be something bigger than that, probably something that you won't achieve. 80% of the success is showing up, because people don't. That's it. And it doesn't have to mean showing up at the office or, at this particular time or at this particular day. It's the philosophy of, am I showing up or am I just tapping along? Gary
Go.
V, that's it.
See where you fit in the market.
Yeah.
You're your own person. I didn't know I was going to be a senator, the youngest senator in America when I was elected. I
How old
just
were you
did
when you were
I was 23.
Yeah, right.
I just did the work.
Yeah. How long did you serve for?
6 years.
Right.
And when you just do the work, when you take the step, things happen.
Yeah.
You meet people. I met you.
Yeah.
Even with some of the businesses that I run, there's a lot of pessimism. They're like negative. I'm like, you're attracting negativity.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't want to hear it. Do not talk negative around me. Because you're attracting that to me. I don't want to have anything to do with that. If you talk positive and solutions, we will win.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's worked for me.
Still is. Thanks, gents.
Oh,
How we go?
all right. Thank you,
good?
bro.
Well,
All
thank
good.
you, my man. Yeah, all done.
All good.
Yeah.
Is he the manager? He's the
He's the
manager.
general manager of the entire chain.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's the big guy.
Love that he's still out grabbing the plate
That's it.
and giving you some completely unsolicited advice. to
I
your
like
remaining
unsolicited
time.
advice.
This is advice that I gave every student who was willing to listen. I reckon 5% took this advice.
Sounds right.
Advice that I did not learn during my studying and I wish I had.
Yeah.
Which is, while you're still at university, the people that are around you and your cohort, they are going to be your future companions, potential ambassadors, collaborators, or potential strangers, potential enemies, potential competitors. You have the choice now.
Yeah.
And the professors and staff that you work with, they are potentially your conduit to an extremely large and detailed, powerful network. And connecting with them on a human level, not just an assessment or an exam level, if they are the right character to connect with, you would be amazed at how much they will give back to you. And what it actually does from a human psychological perspective, right? When you say, I'm trying to do this, you already, from a human behavioral psychological perspective, you're giving yourself the opportunity of an out, which is if it falls
side
over.
with him.
So if it falls over, you go, well, I tried. Anything that I do in life, I've learned things quite methodically and systematically, and I've been very lucky to be accelerated in a few of those areas from having good mentors and good connections and people that offered me value.
Mitch, I got to get moving. You got something upstairs? You have.